Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm OP, and in today's episode we'll be going over some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Without further ado, let's dive straight into the action.
Blocks your flash to be used at any time, as Owner is looking to punish the new guys. Some hazing here.
Doesn't have W yet.
Yeah, this is very, very rough. In he comes, and Pioshik is nowhere near. The Ghost has been used. First Harpoon doesn't land as everyone chasing after Perfect, and he is really dead. There's first blood, and it goes to Zeus. Bad
even. And you can see as well that the burst is definitely enough. As in we go, free versus free.
Yeah, Pioshik is here. That is a decent stun onto Carrier. He's still burning. Deft should be able to grab it. And the Ren sets are starting to come through. 1-1 now, as KT have answered back towards this bottom side.
An overconfidence there from T1. Think that because we'll see. They picked up one of the Void Grubs right now, not more being taken just yet. As in they go.
Yeah, there's the headbutt. Pulverize hasn't been used just yet, and yeah, Carrier, not a lot of places to go. Does still have his flash available, but is he just going to be CC'd to death? Yes, is the answer, and so is Perfect. Yeah, he's not having a great time there towards that top.
Like the last,
oh yeah,
I don't know how many months of League gameplay, and that is Zeus sitting on 20 CS lead. 2-0, looking to go Leandri's first, picked up early Sork Pen Boots as well as dive.
That the W flash pulve is beautiful from Barrel. The Fate's call to get him out of dodge. The hook from Carrier though, and that will be able to get the counter kill. Pioshik should be able to answer it and is able to get himself out of there as well. Minion still, oh never mind, he's dead. Hey, that's going to be the double, and Carrier turns it around beautifully. 2 for 2 in the end, but I think we might make it an extra one as the Whirling Death comes in. Barrel not going to be taken down by the Draven. They want to try and cash in at least a little bit there.
But these kills on Deft, I think, still are going to be quite big, as... Yeah, he's just dead. He's just dead. Yeah,
It's just bloodthirsty and on the right champions to do so as well. I just prefer not to watch this top lane, guys. This is it's just unfair. Perfect is going to die. Yeah. Yeah. 0
yeah, there's not a whole lot to say on that one. Perfect really struggling. One of the techs that we used to see from Cassante's and I don't think it would have made a big difference, but I do think that there could have been some value there, is the we used to see a lot of Aftershock into Rumble specifically. But again, I want to draw attention to this hook, because if this dive goes well for KT, actually could have been really, really big. So what happens is it's Barrel tanking the aggro initially, but then because of the Fate's call, Deft actually takes aggro, and then Carrier is able to get the hook, ensure that Deft ends up going down. The only downside for T1 and a big win for KT.
Here. For KT, wanting to see whether he can be the one to carry this.
And the single target damage, I think, is still really, really good, as we do see some stacks. Barrel!
Right, in goes Barrel, there's the flash pulse, and they're looking for it! He pushes back the Rumble, and he's just dead! Couldn't even equalize them! They did exactly what you said, Chronicle! I thought it was impossible! The best ones you can get. Okay,
and
let's see it from the mastermind himself.
It's just a Blast Cone diff.
Yeah.
Finds the Blast Cone flash, gets the knockback,
and still has Fate's Call, still has the Unbreakable Will.
Yep.
나 심장이 벌렁벌렁거려. 제우스 잡았다.
Takes a bow. Eventuate. And Deft back into the farming. 211 at 19.5 minutes is not too bad as far as that CS number is concerned, as Pioshik will find a stun onto Carrier. Carrier takes that as a welcome, and in goes Barrel. Looks for another Pulverize, and here are the two sides of Barrel. The Fate's Call is going to come through and save his life, though, as they get the knock-up onto Owner, who just explodes, pops like a balloon, but look at the equalizer damage once again, though! Headbutt Pulve, and he's dead! KT have won the team fight. It's 2-1, and T1 are just going to back away. What?
KT?
No,
not going down.
Well, with that equalizer up and available, vision now being gained.
There was flash.
An amount of those exactly. And Owner will find Pioshik there. There's the Fate's Call, the flash forward, and he interrupts the Blast Cone. Headbutt Pulve, and he's dead. Pioshik able to avoid the equalizer damage as well. That is a huge cooldown for this fight, and KT They should be able to get themselves the mount. Would put a dent in it, as Pioshik now going to face check Zeus. That does not seem like a positive thing. He is going to get over the wall, and he's burning, ticking, and alive.
I don't know if you should recall there. Zeus has his ult now. Didn't have it just at that second, but now they're going to immediately try T1 Baron.
There it is. And KT, they know exactly what's going on here, but can they actually do anything at all about it? That's the question. Deft is hoofing it as best he can. And Carrier, yeah, moving on forward. Perfect, not going to be able to find too much here as Carrier gets over to the wall. And Perfect still going aggressive, still going in. Faker is going to get pulled back by the Q as the equalizer goes down. Not exactly the greatest one we've seen, though. And KT still looking for more. Still looking for this team fight. As Fate's Call comes in, there's that flash pulverize, but he's not the target. It's Pioshik that locks down Carrier, but can they find the team fight? Perfect went so incredibly deep. But T1, they still have the Baron. It's a 1-for-1. And the flash hook from Pioshik does barely miss. Oh, Jeff dashing forward. There's the pulverize from over the wall. Emperor's Divide hits everyone, though, as Faker is burning, but I think he will survive. Carrier may not be so lucky as Deft picks it up. So Carrier is going to be taken down. Faker has to go back and doesn't have teleport. And now there's an all-out onto Zeus. The Weaver's Wall coming in. Zeus trying to be the hero as BDD almost just dead. The Honey Fruit not quite there. And another Q. Owner is delivered. And that was a weird interaction, but Perfect is once again dead. Owner is also, though, as Deft cleans it up in the pit. Not quite the kill from the Draven. What? That was chaos. Who won?
Telecom War!
Oh,
no, it didn't
baby.
matter. Didn't matter. There's no dragon.
Oh, yeah,
fine.
right. Oh, yeah, it's 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
No, T1 probably is the winner because they're the one that still can push on. It's Pioshik.
And also, Pioshik might just be dead. Yes, he is.
Okay, yeah, T1 won. T1.
T1 won that, yeah.
Yes,
yeah,
they won the play.
When we were confused a bit, thanks Pioshik for letting us. The outcome was there. As Faker going to be interrupted. There's a Fate's Call. Faker could just be dead. Another pulverize, and he's thrown around like a ragdoll. Sticks are ripped out, and Deft locks that one down to KT win now. Like,
what is happening?
Can't keep up.
We can't breathe.
Oh my goodness.
And now they're going to get soul.
Yeah.
Off of that play.
Right, so now it's not too late.
Now it's KT winning.
Yeah. All right, well,
I think.
I mean, Pioshik's still dead.
Yeah, well, I don't care, you have Deft.
Yeah, that's true. He's got a decent...
No, they can't. They need more. And Faker, I don't know what a teleport cooldown timer is, but probably going to be up when his Deft timer time's out.
Okay, so back to a T1 victory on this one.
I'm going to call... Took is relatively safe.
Yeah. BDD looks for it, finds Faker with the seismic shove. The flash has to be used. Faker does make his way out. Big cooldown.
Deft?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Barrel. That's a barrel flank.
This is definitely a barrel flank. It's both of them, and Barrel doesn't even need the Fate's Call to start this one off. Carrier, oh, the seismic shove not going to be there. Barrel not able to flash on top of Zeus, who has a, oh dear, there's that Fate's Call we were talking about, and he is going to be taken away from this fight. T1 now find themselves on the wrong side of this battle. And the equalizer now on cooldown. He's not in there. Owner looks for the kick, but where's the follow-up? The Empress Divide's kind of massive, but Deft able to take down Faker, and now it is just an seismic shove onto 2, and KT might find it. The cash-in, it comes in, but it comes too late. And KT with 4 up and available, they're looking for the end. And that'd be a 12 out of 12, otherwise it's not justice to me, Chronicler. This guy, this was vintage Beryl Alistair. He was the Alistair guy. Somehow Carrier finds Deft with that hook, but they are still going to have enough to take down this Nexus, and KT will play Game 1 in the Telecom War. But it was not easy, Chronicler. Early gank. Deft with that ward down does spot Owner moving up the river. And there is the Tom Kench aggression. Beryl going to take that rocket back to the tower.
Yeah,
I don't think he's going in any further. Yeah, exactly.
Beryl's level 1.
Yeah. Can he finagle a way out of this is the question, as Owner throws a buckler at him and he's just dead. The answer is he cannot. Deft also may not be able to, does have to flash as Pioshik walks over a ward, so they know that he's on his way in. The Vi at level 3 just not able to offer too much here. And
try and get away, but definitely not going to be feeling super good about that as Owner.
Yeah, this is not looking great here for BDD. Steadfast Presence going to be there as Faker down very low. And that means that BDD is able to get himself out of the way. And Shroud, pretty powerful. Pioshik does have a slight level advantage, but as you can see, Vi into Poppy, ladies and gentlemen. Not exactly the most fun, as there's a heroic charge. And Pioshik realizing that this is not the kind of fun that he's looking for. There's first blood. Oh, sorry, second, as Perfect is also going to get solo killed by Zeus. It is a complete catastrophe.
He takes so much more damage than realistically he should, as here, just a level timer. This is just fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
Perfect gets read perfectly by Zeus, pardon the pun.
And instead, he goes to the... Okay, there's an all-out. Perfect looking to try and dash his way out of this one. He has the needlework. He's trying to dodge. Oh! Is it going to be the return? It's not. Zeus is going to get another solo as Ona finds some knockups here. Deft with that Feather Storm getting into the sky. The quickness is good though, and Ona should be going down, but no, the Devourer is going to be there. Ona is spat out. He's got the huge shield. Is now BDD. Perfect execution, but into the back line. That's a kill for Gumayushi. He's been waiting for the entirety of game one, and now this one. Super Mega Death Rocket sails by though, and Beryl, he will live for at least a couple more seconds. And Carrier gets over that wall. Can he survive is the question.
Perfect STP, doesn't want to commit, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, BDD into the Shroud, doesn't get the backflip. And so Gumayushi will survive for the moment. Beryl is trying to battle dance his way around. They're alive for the moment as these rockets are flying in, but BDD just going to be taken down. It's a double in the end for Gumayushi, sort of an extended triple. The T1, they should be able to just cruise on forward. And Corki can be now played with all of his buttons as well, as now looking for Faker here is Pioshik, does find the cease and desist, as Ona says no. He would prefer it if they just left. BDD wanting to get this kill off on the back end as in goes Beryl. Doesn't quite get the quickness onto Faker, who just walks. He just gets himself out. Ona not going to be so lucky as BDD, oh, the gleaming quill heal is going to come on through, able to block out there as well as the tongue lash comes in. Good Vault Breaker as now Carrier's moving away and BDD aggressively moving forward. I thought maybe just take another casual turret shot. They
pay for it very heavily because Guma, they're going to contest. Teleport coming in.
Yeah, Faker teleporting forward. Doesn't have the package, is now Carrier looking for the opportunity. That's Faker that takes the Cloud Drake. Not sure how that one happened, but it happened. And now Deft is just running for the hills. There is the Feather Storm, but Gumayushi still looking for more. BDD might be able to find him. Pioshik is dying here in the jungle, up on the back end. That is Faker collecting that kill. BDD is now walking around and things like that. And there is an alive Gumayushi. And there are a few of them. Zeus is also absolutely massive, as we can see here. Carrier going to get engaged on one more time. He is pretty tanky, but there is Beryl. They are able to take down the Tahm Kench. And Perfect finds himself into that backline, so no real answer here as BDD has a flank angle as well. Perfect diving forward. My God, Gumayushi's going to be taken down. And now BDD, the perfect execution. He doesn't get the shuriken, but still he's able to chase after the pop of the ignite. It's ticking and Beryl's able to lock it down, but the extension is so large. Zay is almost able to just clean it up, but it snip, goes Perfect. And the Gwen will still be able to find the kill. And KT somehow find an advantageous team fight. Farming things, I would be saying. But let's see whether they can string a few of those together, because it can't stop here. As Pioshik, he's going in. Cease and desist down onto Gumayushi, but maybe that's what needed to happen for Pioshik, as Gumayushi's bullet follows him all the way forward. And now they are in the shooting rounds. BDD, does he have the perfect execution to try and lock this one down? Zeus is all the way underneath an inhibitor turret. He goes all out, but Perfect is kind of okay with it. BDD is real dead though, and Gumayushi, he is now tidying up as the triple kill comes in, and Zeus is still alive. He went for a journey amongst as many inhibitor turrets as he could find, and
it's a clean ace.
Is it just the game?
Oh, Pioshik is already alive again.
Oh, it's 19 minutes. Yeah, maybe the death time is up. Oh, right. If it's the shellacking stamp, we're giving it that one. I think that one. So that's Jake Spawn Tiberia approved, 100%. But I don't know what this stamp is. Maybe it's the stamp of Gumayushi just getting into an enemy base at pre-20 minutes and killing 3 people.
Zeus is just...
And Zeus doing whatever this is, yeah.
2 turns.
And we
by himself! Guma's flashing over a wall!
And in the last situation as well, like, we didn't see what happened to Perfect here, but like Zeus just doesn't take damage. He did in the last little engage. Gumayushi probably pretty mad about what happened in the last game. This time around, 7-1-3. on this Jinx. As over goes Ona, Steadfast Presence gets a fair bit of value, and package delivered! FedEx from Faker into the backline, absolutely obliterating them. That Baron was all a cunning ruse, and how many aces do you need? They don't have enough sleeves for all of these aces chronically. In fact, they do. That's 2 of them, isn't it? And they are just going to move towards the base and look to take this one down. Perfect does get some bounty gold, so there we go. But this game is done and dusted. And we are going to 3 in this telecom war. I think next time, perhaps a different attempt in the drafting phase of this game. They went for it. It was a Hail Mary, and they sort of punched themselves in the face. T1, they'll claim it, and they'll now get themselves in a position to right the wrongs of Game 1.
This is one of the most... we were not happy with how
there
they
is
did.
Wind becomes lightning, and Ona taking a bit of damage here as the knockup should be coming through. There it is. Yoshik doing well, gets through the aftershock as now BDD and Faker also fighting, but another Wind becomes lightning, and there's the flash forward, and it's just a solo kill. All right.
Not bad.
He was swift as a coursing river.
And with that, Yoshik showing again what he has to offer. Faker.
All right, is this another solo kill? There it is, the clockwork, it's winding up, and oh no, Faker almost to the minions! That's why you drink your potions, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh my goodness, we're
coming through. Yeah, Yoshik there, when he found Ona, he'd already backed, so he's sitting on double longsword. I think Ona really underestimating the damage that came through was... we're back to ARAM.
Yeah,
just an ARAM.
Now there's a shockwave. Beryl somehow gets caught, but the fire kick is going to get Ona away. Yoshik now dashing forward. The bubble is going to connect, and Faker takes down the jungler. And now Beryl having to get out of there. He may have a campfire, but he doesn't have too much more, and he's still going to get knocked up. There's the ebbs and the flows, and Carrier locks down that one as well.
He could have walked to his turn.
Junglers over this control ward. Oh dear. Beryl looking for that back. It's not going to work out here as he almost just dies. And sometimes you get caught back, and they do manage to clear out the vision. So another attempt at going home.
Is this a replay?
Yeah, we're seeing more replays. As Yoshik going to get shockwaved once again. He dashes on top of Faker here, trying to keep himself up, but it does not work. And a Magnet Storm comes through. BDD a little bit late on that one as the bubble is going to get shifted out of the way of. Crash down to come forward. Does he have the Shattering Strike? The answer's no. He's not too worried about it for the moment. And now Ona looking to try and make another attempt onto BDD. Good positioning from Yoshik as Emperor's Divide misses. And now BDD's going to get punished for it. The Magnet Storm's beautiful. The Shockwave's better. And there is the kill on the Azir. Yoshik will find the knock-up onto Ona. They may not be able to get another one, but still feels like damage has been done. They've just given a kill to the 2 main players of this KT in game number 1 as Carrier could be in trouble, doesn't find the bubble. As the culling is going to be the answer. Moonlight Vigil comes down as Ona is here. Good positioning from him. And we'll see whether they can find some sort of dive. Deft is doing his best to keep them at arm's length. And BDD doesn't have teleport. He's not going to be helping out here, so that should be as completely over as that one was, as Faker makes his way down towards this bottom side. A little bit of a disengage there as Beryl feels like he has a target on his back. There is the Crescent Guard. Bubble is going to go wide there as teleports are coming through. Ona might just be dead. There's the knock-up, and in goes Perfect. Can he find Faker as the all-out comes in? Special delivery as he's also fire kicked, trying to go even further in. I'm not sure about that one. But I like the gusto from the young man as Infernal Chains. Deft is bubbled, pulled back, and destroyed. Double kill for Gumayusi, and T1 once again out on top.
A big misstep there, unfortunately, for Perfect. The barrel was close.
Yeah, and Zeus is in position as now Yoshik is very dead. Super dead. He is going to get stabbed there. Owner is going to be able to collect that kill. And Def trying to do what he can underneath this turret here, but it is on its last legs. BDD down to 50% as well as Faker is looking relentless on his Orianna. Point, it is 4,500 gold the lead here for T1 as BDD once again doesn't find it, but the shockwave goes wide as well. Good sidestep there from BDD. Orb awareness. Something that you certainly need to have as
no.
Here's the jump scare as good flashes do come on forward. But Beryl, he ain't going to be so lucky. The culling comes through, and that is going to take down the Melio. Gumayusi still has more, though, as bubbles having to be avoided left, right, and center. Deft will take down the last cannon. That should at least abate some of this aggression for do. And yeah, I mean, when in doubt, do Baron. As Carrier just going to try and spy where everyone is. Gumushi moving on over, Pyosik able to sidestep the bubble. As they do pull off the Baron for the moment. He's at least bought them a little bit of space here as, all right, Pyosik just going to go in. There's the Crescent Guard to try and deliver Ona into that, I guess, amount of damage. But the shockwave is so big from Faker! And yeah, Moonlight Vigil lands, but the damage is well and truly done. Perfect trying to do what he can, but he's wondering where the heck his teammates went. They are in the death chamber, and sometimes Faker just finds it. Like this one could be closer. But every early fight goes a little bit T1's way, and then the mid-game, that is where they just destroyed them.
And this is something we saw in the bot lane fight as well. These attempts from KT to try and isolate and burst down Owner. Of all the guys on T1, that's not the one you want, but at the same time, like, I don't.
Very close to going down, and I don't think Pyosik will be able to get in there. They do manage to secure it, and now Gumushi looking for even more. Good fire kick to interrupt the culling as in goes PDD, finds 3, but there's no one else there. No one's in the vicinity, and he's taken down. My God, this Zeus damage is absurd. And it's a decent little attempt there, a last breath perhaps from KT, but T1, they snuffed them out, and now they're looking to clear up this base and claim the first telecom war of 2024 as their own.
And it was a rough start for T1 in game number 1, getting taken down by KT. But game 2 and game 3, even though this one wasn't as fast, a completely different story.
I think the emotional damage of this particular game was higher.
It's worse.
Yeah, game number 2, felt like you could blame the draft a little bit. This one was more just, nah man, we're better.
These were some of the best highlights from today's LCK 2024 Spring Split matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.